Yeah, it's all good. So now here we are, everybody responding directly on top of isurus.SenDoh. Right now, the red Terran in the top right going up against Clash.ZaiZai, the blue Zerg in the bottom left. We are playing in the ace match, game number 3, best of 3, finals, BeGosu Weekly. And this is going to be a seriously important game. We've had two very solid, very interesting games so far between these players. And I am so pumped to be seeing who's going to take home the prize pool.
Right, so this has just been an awesome awesome series so far to watch. I mean, both games really have just come down to really like minor things, like you're saying. I was, that little Ling run by right there, a couple of Baneling hits maybe in there, and able to snipe off that third, those SCVs at that third. So just really some like key little pushes and timings. But both players playing amazing.
Yep, and SenDoh is still not walling off. I always find it interesting to note the fact that SenDoh doesn't usually wall off when he plays ZVT.
Right, and I mean, we've seen it on every single map. Korhal Compound, on Shakira's, on, what was the first map? And, no, it wasn't.
Tal'Darim.
Tal'Darim. So, just, yeah, so very interesting. No wall-offs anywhere, but I guess he really trusts his SCV micro. Or he just doesn't really care if 6 pulls happen.
I don't know. I'd be actually very curious just to watch him and just tell ZaiZai quickly 6 pull.
Yeah. See exactly what happened.
That'd be a practice game.
Be like,
practice
but
game,
I mean, you know, ZaiZai's seen it in the past 2 games, so I'm surprised that he didn't pull out any sort of 6 pull. Maybe if this was a best of 5 and he felt he had a game to risk it on, but of course this is just a best of 3, I believe.
Yeah, it is a best of 3. Yep.
Yeah, so this is the final. It's the final of the finals.
Yeah, and ZaiZai's actually expecting a wall. Look at his drone. If you click on that, you see the way it's rallied. It's set like this so it doesn't get completely thrown off by the presence of a wall and just end up going straight up into the top part of the map.
Exactly.
So he's expecting the wall. If he actually doesn't go in to even check for gas.
Which is surprising, and as you can see, this is the first game we do not see another gas coming down from our player. So it looks like it's going to be a 1x expand, actually.
Yep, it will.
Yep, it will. So, interesting choice on this map. I guess you have a decent. I would expect to see that on the Shakira's map. I would say more, but on this map, of course, there you can wall that in pretty decently.
Yeah, it takes a few supply depots though.
And it's possible that he'll be using this early economy right here to get some sort of timing push when his opponent's trying to take a third or something along those lines with tank and marine, something like that, as you can siege up on that ground and attack the third base from the high ground as a Terran player. So very difficult as a Zerg player to deal with that. And I don't know, we'll have to see exactly what he does do with this extra economy that he does have. But it looks like ZaiZai's just droning up and having a grand old time. And once again, getting that 100 gas and getting that speed and then pulling off. So going to go for those early drones. And does he know that his opponent expanded? No.
And this makes you really... He's metagaming. If you look at this, he's assuming that it's going to be their reactor Hellion expansion. I was going to see the spine crawlers that's being thrown down, that proper timing for that. The fact that he's seen nothing is actually kind of hurting him, because he could theoretically do something else to respond to this just a little bit better. Maybe go for Banes or something a little bit faster.
His Overlord will get in there, though, in a few seconds. So he will be able to spot the expansion that has gone down. But, yeah, definitely not scouting in there to see that gas. Because all the other games, he went in there, he saw the gas, he said, oh, okay, this is Reactor Hellion. This game, he went in there, he saw no wall again, he said, okay, it's probably Reactor Hellion. And he left and he threw down the Spine Crawler. But 1-Rax expand instead. And his opponent going to get a huge Harvester lead on him, 35 to 23, 36.
Nice.
So, wow. So that's big.
ZaiZai is a very strong macro player. We haven't seen one cheesy thing from him. I mean, the only thing you can arguably say might be sort of cheesy would be the attempted bust after going for the crushing of the push from SenDoh on that Belcher Beach game.
Right.
And even that's not cheese. That's just a reaction, a logical reaction where he can possibly win. He didn't. It was like fine. He saw he could do any damage, just retreated. It was perfectly cool. It was making use of what he was already forced to make. It wasn't a planned cheese.
And he was also expanding behind that too. So
yeah. And now we're seeing him playing for, once again, so many drones. 45 now to 28. He's getting down to macro hatch as well. Double evos are out. It looks like actually a very similar build to his one on Tal'Darim.
yeah, it does look a lot like that. There we go. Start that Carapace and then start that melee. I would assume pretty soon. So I think he's still maybe. Well, I guess now he can't expect Reactor Hellions at this point, but when he threw down those evos, you know, I mean, everything right there was still saying, I think this is a Reactor Hellion opening. With possibly an earlier command center, but it's not at all, and instead it is going to be 4 racks, 3 reactors on those barracks. So going to be a huge surplus of units pumping out of those. And we'll have to see if there's a push coming with the Stimpaks, which is done in about 30 seconds right now. So if he starts pushing out now, he will be able to do some damage.
Oh, ZaiZai's preparing for a run by 2. If SenDoh's going to go for is the big push right now. Oh, these Lings are waiting. The second that these guys get seen, we're going to watch a bunch of Lings go for a nice attack. And we're going to see that good move by SenDoh. Look at the path that he's moving along.
I do like that path right there, so not going to be able to be scouted for a while, but here come the Lynx for a run by, and they will be able to get into the base as it has not been fully walled off. So going to be able to do a lot of damage there as the army is already across the map, and this could be extremely dangerous for SenDoh. He's going to have to do a lot of damage with this push if he wants to stay alive, as so many SCVs are going down right now.
Yeah, this is really not happy. Look at that, not a single Ling's been picked off either, and this is going to be a large force, but this does weaken the army, and the Bands are getting caught as they morph, and now we're going to watch as they're going to move in. The Lings are going to surround and act as force fields, and if the Bands can... Oh, that is huge, and we're having all the SCVs now being pulled to attack. SenDoh's now being pushed to be completely all in, and ZaiZai looks like he's crushing this.
So beautiful run by ZaiZai right there. Beautiful clean up that Baneling once again hitting. So ZaiZai with huge hits from those Banelings and sends down to 13 workers. SenDoh 13 workers versus the 49. SenDoh in an extremely difficult position right now. He does have mules, so that helps a little bit with that income. But ZaiZai just so far ahead in supply, and he's going to be able to clean up this army as well. And really puts SenDoh in a difficult position. And GG.
That is GG. We're going to see that ZaiZai ends the game with 3... Actually, wait a second. Almost 4 times as many drones as the entire food count for SenDoh. So that is a ridiculous stat for you guys to go ahead and enjoy, because ZaiZai is incredibly skillful. He actually ends up winning back-to-back BeGosu Weekly. So huge congratulations to him. You guys should definitely check out BeGosu.com. Support these tournaments. Watch. Go ahead and do something, but definitely BeGosu.com and just...
And top 16 get paid. Remember that. So if you get a buy... or win your first round match, you already win €1, and then you can just keep going up from there. So nothing to lose, no entry fee at all, and you get to play against amazing players such as ZaiZai and SenDoh right there. And that was a great matchup. Just those 3 games all together.
Yeah, without a doubt. Do you have any parting words in general?
My name's Mr. Llama. Thanks for letting me cast the BeGosu tournament. It was a lot of fun.
Yep, it's definitely been great.
Congrats to ZaiZai, and feel free to check out my stuff on YouTube or my Twitch or anything like that. It's just /MrLlamaSC, and I do a lot of replays and just fun stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun casting, and nice tournament. Well done to ZaiZai.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you all for watching. Hearts to everyone who is just at all involved with seeing this or being a part of it or anything, because you're all awesome. We're going to go ahead and see you guys next week. Thank you all.
Thank you.